If you have leftover salad from the Christmas, do not throw it away. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can use that your leftover salad to make something very delicious and the family is going to enjoy this. So the first thing you're going to need is your flour. Yeah, I just measured that 2 cups of flour, a teaspoon of baking soda and a pinch of salt. Give it a mix, and to this I added warm water. So you need warm water for this recipe, not hot, just lukewarm water. Okay, so you're going to give this a stir till it combines. I had to change my stick and was turning it like I was turning Gary. Anyways, you want to keep on mixing. Add flour. You don't want it strong, you don't want it too soft. So in here I added my oil. For the oil I use some flour oil. So I added the oil and I'm going to mix this. After I mix this, I'm going to turn it into my board and mold. You don't want it to be sticky. So I'm just going to drizzle some flour on the board, and then I'm going to add my flour mixture to this. So I'm going to knead this till it is no more sticky but not strong. So you want to knead this for about 15 minutes. That's what it takes. You can see it's no more sticky. When it's no more sticky, you notice it in your hands. And yeah, you can see it is kind of like elastic and it is really soft. So you want to cover this, put this in a plate and cover it for 20 minutes. So after 20 minutes, here I'm just cutting it to my desired amount. You can cut yours to whatever desired amount you want it to be. So here I'm just going to cut it and I'm going to mold it into a ball. You can see how it's looking. So you can use a knife or work with whatever works for you. So this board I'm using actually is a cake board. So whatever works for you is perfect. You can use it. So you want to cut it and separate them, which is what I'm doing. So I'm going to form it into a circle. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, you just be putting it in the bottom, like you want to form it into a perfect circle. So that's what I was doing here. When you do this, get a flat tray, drizzle some flour in it, and then put your molded flour, yeah, flour dough. So this is what it looks like after I finished, and now I'm just going to roll it. When you're rolling it, you want it really thin, okay? And for that to happen, you have to put flour, drizzle flour on it, and also the board you're using and the rolling pin you're using. If you do not have a rolling pin, you can use a bottle. Okay, as we do them. So I'm trying to get a perfect circle, but whatever works for you. You don't need to get it to be a perfect circle and all that. While that was going on, my frying pan was on the fire. It was on a high heat. So after rolling it, I put it on. And what you want to do is press the edges, like the circle. You just have to press it all. Okay. Then after like 45 minutes or 45 seconds or 30 seconds, you want to flip it around and leave it for also 35 to 40 seconds. And after that, again, you would want to flip it and this time leave it for a minute or until it has puff. So when you know your dough is great is when you see that puff. Okay, I'm going to show you guys what it looks like in a second. So yeah, it was already showing, but because of the flash, so I had to off my flash to show you guys. You can see it. So it became like Mrs. Puff. You see me pressing the edge. You just want to slightly do this. Guys, this bread, I've been making this bread for a very long time. and it is so delicious. It is so soft and it is so filling. Okay. Another great thing is that you can use wheat flour, any flour to do this. So you can see it's rising or it's becoming puffy. Yeah. So yeah, look at it, guys. You can see how well it has risen. Can you see that? So it's now like Mrs. Puff, and yeah, I've been making this bread for the longest, guys. So when you finish, you put it in a plate and you have to cover it. If you have a paper towel, just use to cover. Another thing too is if you have butter and garlic mixed together on a low heat and rub on it so that it will give you this shiny feel and make it really sweet. But I'm working with what I have in the house. I didn't do all that. So to the filling, I have just cabbage and my chicken. So to my cabbage, I'm going to add the remaining chicken. Shred it in there. And next thing, I'm going to be adding my ketchup into the plate. So you can use different filling if you want to put carrots, tomatoes, sausage, whatever you want to do, you add it to it. So yeah, I'm adding a ketchup to um a plate, and I'm going in with this my red chili sweet sauce, sweet chili red sauce or whatever. So I'm just gonna add some. It's not hot. Later on I added Tabasco sauce. So to this I'm going to add my mayo. You can use vegan mayo. You can use the normal mayo. So you just want to add this to it and give it a good mix. So you want to make everything to incorporate very, 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 very well. Have you subscribed yet? I hope you're enjoying this video. Please leave your comment and tell me where you're watching from so I can give you a shout out in the next video. Hope you guys are doing okay. Hope you're doing great. Yeah. So next to this, I'm going to be adding my milk, which I knew was going to affect my stomach, but yeah, I did it anyways. So I added my milk to this and I gave it a good stir. If you will be trying out this recipe, leave your comments in the comment section for me. And if you do try out this recipe, send me a picture via my Instagram, which is on the screen. And yeah, I will post it on my page. So I'm adding my sauce to the vegetable and I'm just going to give this a stir. If you have a little bit of lemon, you can add like 3 drops of lemon to this. If you're the type that love pepper, yeah, you can as well add grinded pepper to this as well. So this is our mixture and I'm just going to take it and put in the bread. So it's almost like shawarma, but it's not shawarma. Okay, what I usually do is I make my sauce different, but this day I decided to just do it like this since we were just working with cabbage. Maybe in another video, I'll show you guys how I really make the sauce because it is so moist, this is so juicy. So this is how it looks like, guys. This was so delicious. My nephew was literally begging everyone for theirs after he has eaten his own. So will you be trying this recipe? I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I love you guys.